Morning, everybody. Catmatt here. It is September something or other. I am on Barkley. The water is rising. We have the first major cold front supposed to be here between like noon and 2 today. So I'm going to get some fishing on video, but I wanted to go over a few rigs I'm going to rig up here. So I thought I would rig up and let some of you see that maybe struggle with rigs. So your advanced guys, they know all this stuff and all that good stuff. But I have some live skipjack. I have some live shad. I've got all the bait I need, really good bait. So anyway, let's get busy. So now I'm anchored right now in about 45 foot of water. And I'm going to be showing some larger cuts of bait. So this first rig, I'm going to go with a 6-ounce no roll. And obviously, fat end down. And yeah, I got some sand in there. I'll have to clean that one out. I've got a lot of sand in some of these. Okay. So we got our no roll on here. Beads are kind of optional. Some guys swear by them, some don't. I'm not a big bead freak, although I will use them. I'm not so sure how big of a deal they really are. I've got into some really bad snags with them on before, and it hasn't seemed to make a huge difference. But anyhow, so I tie my Barkley knot, whatever one you call it, to my swivel, which is a crane swivel. Snap swivels are okay if you're running cheese bait rigs and you're targeting smaller fish. Snap swivels are a great idea. You can change a rig out real quick, get yourself a bosskat tube rig and change that out really quick with a snap swivel. But that's if you're targeting eating size fish. I wouldn't advise targeting trophy catfish with a snap swivel. I don't care how big and bad they look. I wouldn't advise it. So I've got my snap swivel. And then I have my Super Boss. And you might say, what did I do? Rig that up weedless? But no, that's just a tag. I'll probably trim that a little bit here. I'm not putting a float on this one. The current's moving pretty good. This bait's going to flop around a little on its own. I got a really long leader on here. I am going to have some rigged up off the bottom as well. So this is going to be your simple Carolina rig, okay? Sinker's on top. I've got my bosskat circle down here and I've got it snelled. And that is your basic Carolina rig. And I'll be running a couple of those. I'm also going to target, hope to try and find a flathead or two today if I can. And nothing beats the Super J from Bosskat. These bad boys right here, I'm telling you, you want to talk about a quality, sharp hook, you're not going to do any better. So I'm going to show you. Got myself a nice piece of tag line. I'm going to go in through the front, plenty of tag, grab that tag, wrap it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. don't get caught up thinking if you only go 10 that you're wrong. I'm kind of superstitious, so I'm going to pull that tight. Okay, got myself a good circle. Now this is going to be for a flathead rig, but it doesn't mean it won't work for blues. You can catch blues on J hooks, people. You don't have to have circle hooks to catch blue cats. Okay. There's some of us out there in the world that still like to set hook on a fish, and you know, I really like to set hook on fish, especially flathead. You know, when you got that pole in your hand and they're pulling you down, there's nothing like that moment you get ready to draw back on a deer with your bow. You know, it's just that exciting. You're getting ready to set hook, and that moment is awfully cool. So yeah, I'm not going to put a float on that either. I'm going to rig that one up that way. So those are two different styles of rigs I'm going to use. And I'm also going to use the same rigs, only I'm going to put a couple floats close to the hook, and you know, keep a couple baits suspended off the bottom a little bit. And I'm also going to run a couple three-ways, which is basically my favorite way to rig a three-way rig, excuse me, is with these three-way swivels. Okay, so I like to run my main line here, your sinker dropper here, and your hook rig here, which can be a piece of line to a dragon and a hook, or it can be just a leader line to a hook, or it can be a leader line to a float with your hook, any way you want to do it. But leader line, tag line, and sinker, business end. Okay, so those are the three basic rigs I'm going to run today. I'm going to get some of these ready to go, and then I'm going to hopefully come back live or on a video and catch some fish. But I wanted to cover these three basic rigs again. I've covered them a million times, but you know, you're always getting new people around that watch your stuff and are still confused, not 100% sure of, you know, how they want to rig or if they're rigging right. So I like to cover that stuff as much as I can. But all Bosskat carries everything you need for all these rigs. They have the circle hooks, J hooks. They have your dip bait rigs. They have everything that you can possibly want to rig. They have. So check out Bosskat. But anyway, I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna get some poles in the water, and I'll be back with you soon.